Oh, Stan, this should be a fun one. A clash at the center position.
Yeah, and Kevin, the way the game has changed, you know, we don't see these kind of big men matchups much anymore. And so it's great to see one where two great big guys going at it, and you know they're going to go after each other.
And Stan, you know what you're talking about. You've had the opportunity to coach some great big men.
Oh, I have. I mean, I had Shaquille O'Neal, Dwight Howard, Andre Drummond. I seem to always have good centers.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. Harris is out there at B-Train, and it's Boomer, and it's the Cobra, and it's Bailey in at the point. To the paint, 5 to shoot.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
Outside, Davis. Pass to Cornette. Here's Rodriguez. Rejected by Harris. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Harris. About a minute played so far here in the first. Shot clock at 6. Here's Rodriguez. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Has to be trained. Back to Harris. Fires the 3. That shot off. Spurs have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Davis gets a wide open look, and the 3 ball is good.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
To the inside. Here's Soray. Out to Harris. Here's Bailey. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Well, you like how aggressive he is making a play at the rim against length.
Yeah, showing absolutely zero fear as he goes right at the bigger defender.
Here's Cornette. Pass to Davis. Takes the 3. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Bailey trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. San Antonio's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. And the Spurs winning the 2023 lottery stand, adding the terrific Victor Wembanyama. A franchise changer, it appears.
Yeah, Kevin, the hardest thing, and you need a lot of luck to do it, is to get that guy. The guy you can build everything around. There aren't enough of them to go around. Victor Wembanyama is a guy you can build a championship franchise around, multi-skilled at his size. This guy's going to be a fixture in this league for a long time.
Here's Davis. He has 6. Pass to Cornette. To the middle. Here's Bailey. Finished off the break. Bailey's got 5 points so far.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
And it's Davis missing. Boston leading by 3. Here's Traoré. A fadeaway. It's rebounded by Bottom.
Well, he's got the green light in that situation. They want him taking that shot, even if he didn't get it to go.
Crew the pass to Bottoms. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
And this team looking to get him the ball and get him in rhythm quickly.
Yeah, it's a good start for him. Let's see if they can keep getting him the ball in that area.
There's B-Train. Down low. Powered down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
And a long windup and strong follow-through on the one-hand jam.
Yeah, he's not going to mess that one up. Crew the pass to Bottoms. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Here's Cornette. Oh, good with the triple.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Pass to Bailey. Harris a screen on Davis. Bailey misses.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
That's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Celtics.
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
And the other thing I've been impressed with, guys, is their assertiveness at attacking the paint, trying to hunt for those high percentage looks.
Pass to B-Train. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Celtics need to get a shot off. The Cobras' shot is off. San Antonio trailing here. Here's Cornette. Shoots the 3. Got a piece of it. And that'll be San Antonio as it goes out of bounds. Spurs retain possession. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. And the Spurs making a change here. Wilson's checked in. Boston also with the sub. The closer's checked in for the Cobra. So it's San Antonio now. Rodriguez right side. Puts up a deep 3. The long distance 3 is buried. Rodriguez has got 5.
You just don't realize how difficult it is to hit a shot that deep. And that was sweet.
Pass to Traore. Here's Bailey. He's guarded by Davis. 6 to shoot. Here's Traore. And he goes in for the dunk.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
There's Bottoms. Let's go. The rebound by the closer. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That is his first foul of the game.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
On defense, the Spurs. Here's Harris. Pass to the closer. Here's Traore. 5 on the clock. Here's Bailey. Drains it from beyond the arc. He's got 8.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Cornette passes to Wilson. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Here's the closer. Hasn't made one yet. Pass to Harris. It's deflected. Here's Cornette. That one wide left.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Celtics have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And they shot 81% from the line last season as a team, so you really can't find fault with what they're able to do there.
The Monsters checked in for Bottoms. Boston also with the sub. Curry's checked in for Bottoms. Now here's Davis. He has 6. In the corner, Rodriguez with it. Looking to end the run. Misses off the right iron.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
Here's Traore. He's guarded by Davis. Nice shot by Traore. Spurs trail by 7.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Outside, Davis. From deep. Boston grabs the miss. Celtics on offense. They're on a 17-7 run. Here's B-Train. Inside. Nice shot by Torrey. And now it's a 9-point Celtic lead.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Right side Davis. The rebound by the Celtics. Torrey's got his 5th rebound in this one. Curry looking around. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Good on the 3-point shot.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Yeah, they've come out with more energy and effort, and that's reflected in the score.
Now here's Davis. He's got 6. Pass to Rodriguez. They set the pick. Beyond the arc. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Rodriguez has got 8 points.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a 3-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Here's Cornette. Still yet to score. Over Curry. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
Working against size, he's just crafty enough to carve out some wiggle room.
Yeah, and he also plays with great confidence, taking a shot there that other guys might have turned down.
Now here is Harris, taken away by Rodriguez. And oh, here we go. Rodriguez has got the ball in the fast break chance. Here's the monster. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Here's the closer. He's guarded by Davis. Pass to Harris. Lets the 3 fly. The rebound by the Spurs.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Here's Cornette, guarded by Curry. Rodriguez feeling it out a bit. Here's the monster. Rejected by Harris. Pass to B-Train. Fires from the wing. And Rodriguez pulls it down. Spurs trail by 6. Here's Cornette. Here's the monster. There's the 3. The rebound by the closer. The closer's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Cornette. Ball stolen. There's 31 seconds left here in the opening quarter.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
Boston leading by 8. To the paint. Here's Curry. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, it's not difficult to figure out why they built this lead. They have been dominant in the paint.
And so it's Boston going into the break with a 10-point lead. Defensive. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. When you consider how the Celtics are doing, guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
I love their effort, contesting shots, trying to intimidate here early on.
Yeah, well, the best way to get in the head of your opponent is through aggressive defense.
We've got Wilson, the monster out there with Boomer. Then it's the franchise, and it's Bottoms in at the center, filling out the middle. So that's who San Antonio starts the second round. Rowe passes to the franchise. Just 5 to shoot, and the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
The closer's checked in for the Celtics. To the inside, Elzic, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. The monster passes to Bottoms. Tries again. Does not find the basket. His third miss. He's made just one so far. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Here's Bailey outside for Curry. Cranes the three-pointer. Curry's got 5.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
Yeah, and to do it on the road, it shows how well prepared this team was coming into this contest.
Here's Rowe. Oh, that's blocked. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. The Monsters checked in for Boomer. The Cobraves checked in for Boston. Pass to the Monster. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Boston leading by 17. Here's the great one. Now here's Prez. Here's the great one. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Bailey. Misses the 3.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
And just miss after miss right now.
Oh, nice job protecting the rim. Turning an easy bucket into a miss.
Wilson against Curry. Down low. Pass to Prez. To the middle. Here's Phelps. It's rebounded by Bottoms. Bottoms got 4 rebounds in this game. Inside. The franchise passes to Groove. They set the screen. Wilson up top. Still without a basket. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Boston leading by 17. John, the pass to Bailey. The 3. They grab their own miss. Launches a 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Bailey's got 11 points.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press you in.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Last season, the NBA again set records for attendance. Overall, arenas were filled to 98% of capacity. Commissioner Adam Silver says we're in a great position. You almost can't fit more people in the arenas. Kevin, he made it clear the area for growth is in media and especially in mobile viewing.
David, you know this, directly to the fan. I mean, my goodness, all the different ways you can consume the game, it's beautiful. The 3 ball. The rebound by the Spurs. Bottoms got rebound number 5 here tonight. And here's Drew. Pass to Bottoms. The Spurs working the ball around now. Here's the Monster. The Cobra with the rebound.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Now, here's Drew, guarded by Kerr. Here's the Monster. A 3-pointer off the mark.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
Hey, Stan, we've heard talk about players not heaving up a shot at the buzzer to protect their shooting percentage. Have you run into that at all?
Oh, Kevin, that definitely happens. Players are concerned about all of those numbers, shooting percentages being one of them, because they become a factor in contract negotiations. But they have to realize, number one, you've got to do what gives your team a chance to win. And number two, with all the analytics, teams separate out what they call heaves at the end of quarters.
Bottoms can't get it to go. And here's Boston. A 14-2 run over the last bit. Here's Bailey. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Harris has got 3 assists now in this one.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Here's Bailey. And again, Boston with the triple.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Pass to Bottoms. Here's Cornette. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Cornette's got 9.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first. Yeah, showing off that ability to stretch the floor. Seems like everyone is a threat at the arc these days.
Here's Bottoms. Boston grabs the miss. Harris has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And that's a foul called on Bottoms. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Davis is checked in for San Antonio. Celtics also with a sub. B-Train's checked in for Curry. Here's the great one. He's got 8 to the paint. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Davis, the pass to Bottoms. That's in there. Davis with the assist. He has 6.
And just using the natural advantage he has, he can see over the top of the defense.
Yeah, there's not much else the defender can do there.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Boston shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. San Antonio making a switch here. Goodwin's checked in, and a change for the Celtics. Curry's checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them. San Antonio's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15. Now, here's Drew. He's tightly guarded. That's a good one. Here's Wilson. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. San Antonio shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. The first free throw is good.
San Antonio, Wilson, 2 shots.
And so he makes both from the line. Boston dictating the flow. Here's B-Train. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Clearly a foul.
The Celtics shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
Boston taking 2 shots.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the 2nd quarter so far. Here's Cornette, guarded by Kerr. Here's Davis. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. This is his first free throw of the game.
At the line for 2, Davis.
First free throw is good. So he gets them both. This league, Stan, is so deep with talent. Are there any players who you think get overlooked in the conversation?
That's a great question, Kevin. I mean, there are some guys who I think get underrated because they play with other guys who are so talented and draw the attention. One guy that I have really seen lately that I think has been better than people think is Grayson Allen, the best three-point shooter or one of the best three-point shooters in the NBA and a very underrated defender.
And he's evolving, isn't he? Looks like he's working on other parts of his game, but he's always been able to shoot, which has been his calling card.
And he's a much more athletic guy than people give him credit for.
Off the mark, and he's 2 of 8 for the game. Boston shooting in offensive execution has been beyond great there. 63% from the floor in this game. Has to be trained. And here is Harris. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Now, here's Drew. Right wing. Now Goodwin. He has yet to score. Spurs passing it around. Shot clock at 5. Goes up on the wing. Rebounded by the Celtics. To the inside. Here's Prelzic. It's hauled in by Cornette. Cornette's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Down low. Here's Wilson, and the bank shot is good.
Well, sharp interior passing is so important. The best way to create high percentage buckets.
Has to be trained. Outside Curry. The 3. Wilson grabs the board. And it's Davis with the ball for San Antonio. Here's Goodwin. Can't get it to fall.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
Curry passes to the Cobra. Out left to the wing. Here's Prelzic. Open jump shot off the mark.
Well, if you give him that shot again, I'm willing to bet he nails it, especially with that lack of defensive effort.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. The Spurs have been perfect so far from the free throw line, 6 for 6. Free throw good, Goodwin. Bottoms, he's checked in for Wilson. Boomer, he's checked in for Boston. Bottoms comes in for Curry. Celtics leading by 22. Pass to Traore. Here's the Cobra, and he's covered by Grew. And that one is good.
Well, that's what you're looking for. Shots from point-blank range.
Here's Bottoms. To the inside. Cornette. It's good. That basket, he's now 5 for 9.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Here's Bailey. He's guarded by Davis. And the shot goes in. And that's now 19 points.